So you were saying something about like getting starting to invest your money into future endeavors while also being able to manage the smaller total amount, but like the total number of bills and
Right,
expenses, managing that getting smaller while also the price of everything increasing.
for sure.
Okay. I I would say something along those lines as well. But where you look into the stock market, I'm looking more towards like IRAs.
Okay.
Yeah, because the amount of return that you can get on an IRA is insane.
Now, an IRA, that's an acronym. So what's the IRA?
Uh, so an IRA is a lot of people hear about one specific type of IRA, the
Because
Roth.
obviously there's the Roth, there's the rollover IRA, like they're investment accounts, but which one specifically were you talking about?
I was specifically talking about the Roth one, which is the
Okay,
easiest to get started.
for sure.
Yeah. So there's the traditional IRA, which it's just a traditional individual retirement plan,
Right.
individual retirement account. That's what IRA stands for. But the Roth IRA, the reason why that is uh more preferred is because of the fact that it is not tax deductible in the year which you start. So you start it, you keep saving. I would say regularly implant money into it when you can. Like, don't try and just put all of your money into it. You're gonna go broke a lot faster that way.
Yeah.
But regularly put money into it. Um, and then once it matures, you're able to get, and anytime that you put money into it, you don't have to pay tax on that. It's you only have to pay tax on when you take the money out.
Yeah. And for you guys who don't know, that means it's tax deferred.
Yes. And the like paying 2.5% tax, I'm almost saying that's not the exact rate, but let's just say that it's 2.5%. Paying a 2.5% tax on like 10,000 deposits of $1,000 each would be more than just paying a 2.5% tax on taking out all of your money. You know what I mean?
For sure. Absolutely.
So like that invest into an IRA. There is one there is one thing. With stocks, you would have your funds a little bit faster than you would with an IRA. With an
Right.
IRA, your fund it's like a bond. Your funds stay there.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason I mentioned the stock market, and also you have to do your research and learn how to actually trade the stock market because it's not as easy as it looks. I
Yeah.
said stock market because if you put your money in those tax deferred accounts and you try and take it out early, there's a way bigger tax. And since you're going to be
Yes.
leaving college in a couple of years, my thought process is you're actually probably going to need that money faster. The stock
Yeah.
market is a more liquid way to keep your money. It's not 100% liquid, but it's quick. It's easier to make your money cash accessible from a
Yeah.
stock portfolio than a Roth IRA or a traditional
Yeah.
IRA because also
Or any
like
type of
they'll
bond.
make you pay your taxes on capital gains, but then you get to use the money that you basically have made from selling the stock that you bought. Whereas in that Roth account, once
You
you
get taxed heavily for taking it out too
yeah,
early.
they do not they do not. They frown on that quite highly. If
Yeah.
you absolutely need it, they will let you, but they're going to make you see why you shouldn't have done that or you should have planned differently.
Yeah. So I would definitely say like I changing up the budgeting style from that 50-25-25 to a 50-30-20. Yes, it means that you may have less, or depending on what your career is like in the future. Like if you end up doing a co-op, you're working full-time hours. You're taking a semester off of school, but you're working full-time hours. And a lot of schools, especially if you're in a technical degree or a STEM degree, where it's like engineering, for example, engineering. If you do a co-op, a lot of schools will allow you to have that co-op count towards a class.
For sure.
Like a lot of schools, if you, for example, if I were to get a co-op at a hospital, doing engineering at a hospital, that counts as both an internship in engineering and an internship in biology,
Correct.
which that is anywhere from 1 to 6 credits per class. So
So technically, if you think about it, it's a way you can get paid and you get a discount on your college tuition because you're not going to have to pay for those 6 credit hours, which the average credit hour is about $150. So you just saved yourself a smooth 900 and got paid doing it and gained experience, which will help you get a job. So there's
a
really no
lot
reason
faster.
why, absolutely, there's no reason why you shouldn't have an internship or a co-op in college. Like if you're not doing that, I don't care what fraternity you're in, what sports teams you're on, what extracurricular clubs you're in, you're not putting by junior year, you should have an experience, or by junior summer, you should have something locked in. That's just you just need to have that done.
Yeah, it makes life a whole lot easier, especially if you are intending on graduating in 4 years.
And some majors even require you have an internship to graduate, like social work. So it just depends on your major, but everybody should have them. So basically, just to summarize and wrap up what we talked about, freshman year, you can have that 50-25-25 scale. Remember, your expenses are going to be more, you're going to have more options for expenses, but they are going to be smaller. Small expenses add up. Just keep track of your money, learn to say no, get that on campus job. Sophomore year, really think about, do you need to add some of those extra additional off-campus expenses by moving to an apartment so fast? Or could you really just maintain the lifestyle that you had for another year to, kind of, again, with that 50-25-25, stack more bread, and then try to line up that internship? And then, like I said, for the junior, senior year, you really need that car. If you make sure you're planning for if you're going to have a car, if you're going to get an apartment, food, groceries associated with living in that apartment, if you're going to have roommates to help you kind of split the cost of an apartment. Those are all things to think about. And then associated with strategies for getting out of debt if you have student loans. You've got your IRA accounts, you've got, your portfolio stock trading accounts, mutual funds. There's all types of different things that you can do to kind of help make your transition from college to the real world smoother and kind of start you at break even. So that way, the money you make in your job, you're actually saving and making money, not just paying off the debt.
Yeah, yeah, that's so true. Like, if you can find a trusted financial institution, I strongly recommend going to a credit union
Yeah,
because a credit union, they are a lot more inclined to actually help their members. Banks, they're corporations. They will make money off of you no matter what. If you have the account there or if you don't have the account there, they will make money off of you no matter what.
absolutely.
But a credit union, the way it works is you become a partial owner of that. You become a partial owner of the credit union. Very small percentage, but you become a partial owner of it.
Mm,
So if you go to that credit union is a lot more inclined to help you because the more they help you, the more that they're able to make.
absolutely.
So, like the credit union, they'll be able to help you set up multiple forms of getting income. They'll be able to help you set up like the credit union that I use, even if you don't pay, even if you don't have anything on your credit card at all,
Right.
they will they will charge and pay off your credit card every month. Like they will pay off your credit card every month. That is only if you do not spend any money on your credit card. They will pay it off every month. So then it increases your credit score by the time you're done.
Well, that's
So
tough.
then when you
What credit
do
union
go
do you use? What credit union do you use?
UW Credit Union,
Okay. Yeah, for anyone that's looking for one, that's definitely a good one. I would recommend them if they have
yeah,
that purchase, especially when you're in college. Sometimes you just get absent-minded and you forget. And those overdraft fees can get expensive. They can add up. And if you guys want to be Mr. and Mrs. Independent and not get your parents involved, you guys could literally have used the tool incorrectly to the point where you've almost created a whole nother stream of debt that you now have to figure out how to pay off.
yeah. Like when I say I'm not saying that they completely pay off your credit card if you use it. If you end up using the credit card, you have to be the one to pay it off. But
Correct.
if you have a balance of $0 and you never use your credit card, the bank, the credit union will pay off the credit card, like charge it and then pay it off behind the scenes. So then every single month, your credit score goes up and up and up. So then by the time you graduate, you're graduating with like a 720, 740, 750, even all the way up to like eight, because the max you can get is an 850, going all the way up to like 800. So keeping you within the good to excellent range. So then once you are out of school, you're able to get any car loan. You're able to get pretty much any car
For sure.
for a price that you desire, a price closer to what you desire. You're able to get any car. You're able to get any house. You're able to get. You're not stuck behind a co-signer. You're not stuck behind having someone else to say, "Yo, if this person falls through, I will take responsibility for it." You don't have to depend on that other person. You can keep that Mr. and Mrs. Independent title.
For sure. So yeah, so those are the tips we have for freshman, sophomore, and junior, senior year. Like always, like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys need any resources or tips, just go ahead and leave a comment. We'll answer and we respond to all our comments. With that said, my boy, send us home.
Alrighty. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for listening. We hope that these tips help you in the future. For all those that are going into college, for all those that are already in college, you might as well. Like, you just might as well. You know,
For sure.
it it's it helps. It does. Uh, episode 8 of the S&M podcast coming at you. You already know what I'm about to say, y'all. The train is coming. The train is coming. Pause.
All right, my boy. Appreciate you. Till next time, we signing out. Peace.
Peace.